Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I'm seeing a lot of chart analysts, XRP chart analysts, warn that perhaps there will be an XRP price crash within the coming days. Not all analysts think that's going to be the case, and in fact, there's one popular chart analyst, and I'll start with his opinion, who thinks that XRP is actually going to see some positive price action in the coming days. But here's a headline from Cointelegraph. XRP price, will the Flare network airdrop trigger a rally to $1? And I'm not convinced that anything from a fundamental perspective will impact the price of XRP. And really the only reason I say that is because historically, almost nothing has. It's really just been XRP, technicals on a chart and following Bitcoin in terms of what's the impetus for XRP movement in terms of price. That's historically just been the case. You've got this headline from newsbtc.com. XRP begins breaking down as technical weakness weighs heavy. And here's another headline. This one's about Bitcoin, but Bitcoin leads the market, right? And so if Bitcoin tanks, XRP is probably going to tank. But the title here from the Daily Huddle, Bitcoin bull Raoul Pal warns crypto traders, says Bitcoin facing major technical headways with large correction likely. And I will tell you, with this piece questioning if the Flare airdrop is going to trigger a rally for XRP, I do appreciate that this particular analyst acknowledges that really XRP, if it tanks, it's probably just going to be because it's following Bitcoin. So anyway, before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap the like button, I'd appreciate the support, and consider subscribing if you've not yet done so. As I record this, XRP is at 61.5 cents. Bitcoin is at $19,279. Market cap for the asset class, $577 billion. And Bitcoin dominance, moving sideways, has been for many days now, 61.99%. So where we sit right now, really, XRP is just in a consolidation phase right here. Now, I do want to be clear that I don't have a financial background of any kind, and I am not offering financial advice. So definitely don't buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I just think it's fun to talk about this stuff as a hobby and make YouTube videos. But here's a chart analyst, Credible Crypto, and he is definitely still bullish for XRP. You can see here is a very recent tweet from him, and he told his, how many followers does he have now? It's been, wow, up to 82,700. Man, impressive. Anyway, he said, XRP getting ready to rip. Fasten your freaking seatbelts. Here's a tweet from a Rotary Rockstar who retweeted, or tweeted something that Credible Crypto stated previously. Check this out, because I think it's a good message. For those of you on the fence right now about entering the market at this level, I offer you this gem from the inimitable Credible Crypto that he uttered last May. And here's the quote. So at this stage, it would be more painful for me to miss out on 20-cent XRP because I was waiting for 15-cent XRP that never came. The upside potential is so massive, so personally, I would be buying now instead of looking for a few pennies cheaper. Yeah, and so while I'm never going to offer advice, I will share with you that when I was still purchasing XRP, I remember at some point I made like several larger purchases, and I talked about it on the channel months ago. But I purchased at around, I'm going from memory here, but like 29 cents, and maybe it was like 25.9 cents. And then like 23 cents maybe, and maybe around 22 cents. And so I never beat myself up for not being able to time markets because I can't do it. I'm not a wizard. It's not going to happen. And it's a virtual certainty that when you buy anything, that will not be the all-time low for that particular asset, whatever it is that you're purchasing, whether it's a stock or a crypto, it's probably not the case. And so I just assume that whenever I buy something, it's going to go down. And so when I purchased at 29 cents, I wasn't beating myself up when later it went down to about 22 cents. I just bought more. So because see, I'm more of a long-term type of guy. And so this resonated with me here. So I thought I'd share it with you. So do what everything is right, whether you want to buy or sell or hold. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just happy to share the way that I'm looking at this because I am a long-term guy, and I purchased for just about 3 years straight, just dollar cost averaging in during the bear market. And here's a tweet from Credible Crypto in which he's saying that he's thinking 70 cents is in the cards within the next few days. And here, this is not a mainstream opinion, but it is from Credible Crypto. And he said, what if I told you this last 3 weeks of sideways movement was our major correction? He's talking about Bitcoin right there, and he's got this chart on the screen. And so this is he's the only one that I've seen that shares this opinion, but he's been right about all sorts of stuff in the past, including the run-up that we recently saw of XRP when it hit damn near 80 cents in very short order. So I always enjoy following his content. We'll see what happens here. But into this piece now from Cointelegraph, written by Michael Vandepop. As Bitcoin has been in the spotlight in recent months, the altcoin XRP has been doing reasonably well in its own right. Bitcoin's rally has been associated with institutions and Wall Street jumping on this new asset class and digital store of value. Meanwhile, XRP has broken out of a multi-year downtrend to regain momentum as well. However, XRP price has not been able to break the $1 barrier yet, despite the Flare Network airdrop just around the corner scheduled for December 12th. Is this recent move a classic example of buy the rumor, sell the news, or should more upside be expected? Let's take a look at the charts. XRP USD has been showing some impressive numbers in recent weeks as the token rallied from 22 cents to a peak high of 80 cents. This is classic XRP price action as the rallies are vertical and volatile instead of organic and gradual. The recent move is not an exception with the price soaring in a matter of days. So the only part I take issue with there is he's not calling it organic. Because look, this guy, I can appreciate his analysis, but he is not a fan of Ripple and XRP, and I think it shines through in the way that he writes about this. So I don't know what he means by it's not organic. XRP, like every other crypto, just follows Bitcoin, and he ends up acknowledging that in this piece. And so but he is right in terms of these volatile and vertical just like moonshots in terms of XRP price. That is historically what we've seen for roughly the last 8 years that XRP's been on the markets. It trades sideways for a long period of time, and then it just out of nowhere seemingly just freaking bursts. But anyway, he continues. However, the recent move broke through a multi-year downtrend. As the chart shows, this downtrend was broken, establishing a new higher high. In fact, this is the first higher high since the bear market started in January of 2018. Additionally, a smaller rally occurred in August, which lifted the price of XRP from 16 cents to 33 cents. Yeah, and so that's where I purchased it. I hit 33 cents, and then when it started going back down, I thought, okay, I'll make a move here, and then I purchased a large chunk of XRP at 29 cents, and then another few larger purchases all the way down to about 22 cents. But anyway, he continues. After the move, the price of XRP corrected to its previous resistance area at 22 cents. The correction marked a bullish support/resistance flip, after which the massive move towards 80 cents occurred, hitting as high as 90 cents on Coinbase last month. And so when that happened, I was sharing with you all sorts of chart analysts that said, hey, this is a flip. What used to be resistance did indeed become support. There were people like Credible Crypto, DIY Investing, Blockchain Backer. Those are just a few off the top of my head. But it just seemed clear to me that everybody was in lockstep, even if they didn't agree to what degree XRP was about to pop. They thought, yeah, this is going to be a big one. And it actually was. Going from that local low of 22 cents up to 80 cents, that's something, right? Anyway, the price action of XRP often gives a signal prior to such vertical price movements, after which a more extended correction begins. The chart above shows 4 previous movements of XRP, which are similar to the last one. Such big vertical moves typically occur after a lengthy correction that can span weeks to months that sets the stage for the next impulse move. This is not a bad outcome, as impulse moves often need such corrections before more upside. Frequently, these impulsive moves correct towards the previous resistance area to set up a bullish support/resistance flip, which is basically, frankly, what Credible Crypto is calling for, right? But the daily time frame indicates some beautiful levels to watch for XRP traders or investors. These levels are based on historical price action, as both of the crucial zones happen to be previous resistance areas. The first one is around 45 cents, which was already tested during the last weeks. The moment Bitcoin corrected to 16,200, XRP/USD dropped severely down to 45 cents, which resulted in a support/resistance flip. And I was talking about that at this time, and that's why so many analysts that I've been covering on this channel are saying, you're never going to see 30-cent XRP ever again. For the rest of the time that XRP exists, so many say, nope, 30 cents is not in the cards. Although this guy, as you'll see in a moment, he thinks he can go a bit lower, get kind of close to it, potentially. So anyway, this confirms the massive correlation between cryptocurrencies currently. Well, how about that? I've been saying this, and look, I'm not an analyst, but you don't have to be an analyst to realize this. XRP freaking follows Bitcoin, and here's Michael Vanderpop, very popular trader, acknowledging. Again, he writes, this confirms the massive correlation between cryptocurrencies currently. Altcoins can regain bullish momentum as long as Bitcoin remains stable. Shocking. Right? I love it. I love it. Anyway, however, once Bitcoin starts to correct, altcoins will suffer and frequently see heavier losses than Bitcoin. Ding, ding, ding. And so all the silly people that say this is not true, and every now and then I get them popping up in the comments section, I just respectfully disagree with you. I mean, I have eyeballs, I can look at charts, and even not being a professional, just following this as a hobby, I can see that it is true that XRP and every other coin follows Bitcoin. The market moves together. Anyway, thus, if Bitcoin starts to make a more severe correction in the coming period, the second crucial area to watch for investors is the 32-cent area. This level served as the resistance zone for over a year, through which a support/resistance flip would be extremely bullish here. So there you go. That's what he's basically saying to watch for. But he notes here too. Check this out. Both of these zones happen to be very bullish case for XRP, though admittedly very painful for investors who bought above 70 cents. Hence, if the XRP price consolidates above 45 cents or 32 cents, it will establish another higher low for the markets. Yeah, and I get it, and that's why it's so silly to me. I pointed this out in a video the other day. I mean, I'm sorry for the people that bought at close to the local high, whether it's 70 to 80 cent range. I get it when it crashes, but so many of them, they bought around 70 cents and then sold at like 50 or 45 cents. And I'm like, holy hell, short-term mindset. And here I was accumulating for 3 years and just didn't emotionally respond to price. And I bought XRP and then it would inevitably end up going lower. And I was just like, yeah, this is what markets do. And then these people are just emotionally buying and selling. And that's how you just get completely wrecked. So just watch out there. I'm just saying here. That's, but he goes on to cite this too, that certain impulsive moves up could lead to XRP reaching $1 to $1.50 in the coming months. And note that blockchain backer, he is still calling for upwards of $2. I think the number that he keeps citing is $1.80 within the the coming month or two or whatever the time frame was. Here it was a story from News BTC titled again, XRP begins breaking down as technical weakness weighs heavy. And I'll just cut to the chase here. Here we go. One trader explained in a recent tweet that XRP is currently in a precarious position with the recent breakdown potentially spelling trouble for where it trends next. And it's funny because as you'll see in this particular tweet, News BTC, they selected to highlight an analyst who has a respectable following, but clearly is not a fan of XRP. Go figure. News BTC, I keep seeing them do this. It's like they have to cover XRP. But they want to, when they can, if they can find a popular trader, they're going to be sure to find one that uses the S word in their tweet, right? And so anyway, he specifically pointed out that the break below its 200-day EMA on its 1-hour chart is particularly dire and may indicate its bullish market structure is about to degrade. And here's a quote, beginning to look like the world's biggest S word coin again, 200 EMA on the 1 hour. Let's see if we can hold it and get back in structure. If not, rest in peace, XRP. And so these types of comments, even if the analyst is correct, it just makes me laugh because, again, like I keep saying, as Michael Vanderpop acknowledged, XRP is just following Bitcoin. So if that's if price going down makes it an S-word coin, then what does that say about Bitcoin? What does it say when it goes down? Well, of course they wouldn't call it that, but there we are. All right, and final piece here, and this is fascinating. Bitcoin bull Raoul Pal warns crypto traders, says Bitcoin facing major technical headways with large correction likely. Real chief executive and Bitcoin advocate Raoul Pal is issuing a warning that a large Bitcoin correction may be on the horizon. In a series of tweets, the big Bitcoin bull tells his 289,000 Twitter followers that Bitcoin is showing signs that it has reached a local top. Paul is using the DeMark indicator to time entry and exit opportunities. And so I'm going to spare you as much as I can of the technical stuff here. And I think if I just jump down here. Yeah, okay, here we go. So he notes that the confluence of top signals across multiple time frames points to the possibility of a substantial pullback. And here's a quote. This all puts the odds of a larger correction in play, not a certainty, but top patterns across 3 time series are something to take seriously, and if you are not a long-term hodler, you might consider some caution is merited. And so there you go. If this happens, what do you think is going to happen for XRP? What do you think? the price go down? Yeah, if Bitcoin goes down, then yes, probably XRP is going to go down. It's a virtual certainty. I've been seeing this. I've been in the space for just 3 years, and it inevitably happens. So what? It doesn't mean there's something wrong with XRP, but people are still just going to get shaken out and panic sell, and they can do it. If they want to get out, then they should. That's fine. I'm just saying I'm not going to behave like that. I'm going to sit here and hold. I will not sell a single XRP until the all-time high is hit, or somewhere thereabout anyway. And either that's going to happen, or I'm going to go down to zero with this. I will ride this bitch to zero. I swear I will. But I don't believe it's going to happen. I am Mr. XRP Bull here. Anyway, so I just wanted to share with you some of those thoughts. That's it for this particular video. But I'll say before one last thing before wrapping up here, whatever happens, I'm holding. Period. I am not going to get shaken out by this. I do not emotionally respond. I am emotionally bulletproof to this type of volatility. I appreciate the volatility, and so I'll tell you what. Hell, I'll even consider. Since it's been a while since I bought XRP, if the unlikely happens and we get to like 32 cents, I'll buy a ton more XRP. I don't care. I think, because it's been months. I feel like because a few months ago, and I shared this too, I felt like I was at a point where maybe I have a problem if I don't stop buying. But now I think I could justify it again, but given that it's been a few months or however long. And so I won't do it unless we get back to those types of price levels, which I'm not convinced that we will. But I say that based on what most of the analysts I'm following say. But if the unlikely happens, I will take it as a gift. I will purchase someone else's fear. But that is it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because of anything that I say or write, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.